Sydney Powell has had to tell the story about the day she decided to slaughter and beat her mother to death because she was just too scared to let her know that she was failing, and kicked out of college. Imagine that. So Sydney Powell was convicted of murder and given a life sentence, 15 years to life behind bars. As she sat and sat and sat, she worked with her attorney to work out some type of deal where they submitted an appeal to the courts, and it seems as if the appeal has been approved and accepted. So, as you guys can see, here are the legal documents and the news article. So, let's recap these court documents and summarize them all for you guys right here, right now. Music. So a jury back in September 2023 found Powell guilty when 2 counts of murder special felonies, 1 count of murder degree felonies assault, and 1 count of third-degree tampering with evidence. She was ordered to serve 15 years to life. The Summit County Prosecutor's Office asked the Ohio State Supreme Court to overturn this ruling from the 9th District Court of Appeals, asking for Sydney Powell's guilty verdict of beating her mother with a cast iron skillet before fatally stabbing her more than 2 dozens of times to be released from behind bars. Back in 2023, she pled not guilty and by reason of insanity to the charges. Now, in December most recent of 2024, the courts reversed Powell's 2023 trial court conviction, reasoning that the court's judge denied Powell the chances to present Sir rebuttal expert testimony. Now, if you're wondering what that is, a Sir rebuttal is a legal response to a rebuttal, basically. And what that did was it created a space where she didn't have the opportunity to ask questions that were and answer questions that were raised when Powell's attorney was cross-examining a doctor who then testified against her as a state witness. So there you have it, guys. Sydney Powell, the girl on your screen that slaughtered her mother and beat her with a cast iron skillet, has been granted another trial and attempt to fight for her life and her freedom behind bars. Now, these legal documents go into detail about how the trial court committed an error when it denied Miss Powell motions in some of her permitted gruesome photos and testimonies regarding the victim causes and manner of death, which were not in the dispute. So what happened is Sydney Powell and her attorney submitted documents listing as a second assignment of error is that her convictions are against manifest weight of evidence. Her third assignment of error argues that the state engaged in misconduct by commenting on her desires to remain silent after her arrest. And her fourth assignment of error argues that the trial court erred by admitting evidence that was irrelevant in the light of the case resolution. For assignments of multiple errors, her first, second, third, and fourth errors are moot. The legal documents state that there were reasonable grounds for this appeal. We order that a special mandate issue out of this court directing the Court of Common Pleas County of Summit, State of Ohio, to carry this judgment and into execution. The judgment is that the plea is accepted and proved and has been reversed, and in the matter is remanded to the trial courts, and this matter is remanded to the trial courts for proceedings consistent with this opinion, judge reversed and cause remanded. Just like that, people, the case trial has been reversed, and this girl gets an opportunity to do this all over again, a different way. Let me know what you all think about this story and this news development. These new developments that have come up in regards to the story and this tragedy, traumatic incident, and how she did her mother. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this and how they're giving her another opportunity at life here. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Until next time, peace and blessings. End of time crimes.